fortunate, got that one back. Then didn't hesitate. I think he threw a touchdown the next play, which was real cool. But it was real impressive how he played, and I thought it was real similar to the week before. No, just got to that point in the game, so we didn't put him back in. Felt good by then.
Did you have the full game plan in? I mean, everything that you do, he could do?
Yes, we always have the full game plan in. Full game plan's the game plan.
Whatever. Was everything available to him?
Yes, I mean, definitely. I mean, it was the week before too, and with Brock's skill set and what he does, I mean, don't have a ton of design quarterback runs and stuff, but maybe we need to. He moved pretty well today.
What can you tell by how the Bucs played defense of what their approach was in trying to make Brock prove it to them?
Similar to what they do, what they always do. I mean, they mix in a lot of pressures, but they do that in every game. Some are to stop the run, some are to come after the quarterback. Then they mixed up a lot of zone coverages too. So there was no real theme of the day. They mixed up a bunch of stuff, and he had to go against everything. So he did a good job with the variety of things he saw.
This is different from last week in that there was a week of build-up. He was kind of a national story, except for Tom Brady. Did you have any concerns about how he was handling or processing all this?
No, I mean, he was great throughout the week. I think the week even made you feel better. Just the 3 practices we had, just getting a lot thrown at him on Wednesday and coming out and just getting better each day in the way he handled it. And no, he gave us a lot of confidence throughout the week.
A handful of plays where he was able to kind of avoid pressure and then step up and make something happen. How much do you think kind of all the pressure he saw last week helped him with that this week?
I mean, he's played a lot of football in college, and he just got to play his first NFL game last week, and then he did the same stuff today. I mean, he reacts and runs around and makes some plays, and that's how he was in college, and that's how he's been so far in the league. And when you do that, it's how many good plays can you make without making the bad ones, and he's done that really well so far.
What did you say to him in the headset after that first snap that he audibled out of and got sacked?
Wrong audible.
You heard throughout camp that you were impressed by Purdy. We could tell in preseason. I think you told some of the TV Fox crew before our game that you were the most eager you've been to see a third stringer with him. Is this? I mean, obviously the 2 quarterbacks are ahead of them, and they've been hurt. But how eager were you to see this, and how exciting is it for you to see it develop like this?
I mean, I was really eager to see it and real happy for him. I mean, he's shown all of us this a bunch. I mean, it's not out in the games, but just how he's been since he's been here. He's been extremely consistent. He hasn't had too many ups and downs. He's always, in the preseason, he had to fight just to get more reps every day, and we didn't go into it expecting. I mean, he would have been our number 2 going into this year if we didn't get Jimmy there at the end, and we didn't expect that going into it. And for him to be able to do that and win that job was impressive. And then just him going out now, I'm just happy that he was able to go out there and perform at the level a lot of us thought that he was capable of. And, I mean, I know the players felt that way, the coaches felt that way, and guys played really good around him too. And I was just happy for him because it's kind of what we see from him.
What jumps out at you when you look at how your 49er defense did against Tom?
I was so proud of those guys, and just first of all, you got to take away all the other stuff, so you don't give them that many freebies. And they almost had one with the hell of a play that they had. It was a 3-man rush. It looked like Tom just went all the way across the board and just waited long enough for the zone coverage to break down. But besides that, I mean, our guys to get turnovers versus him, which is as hard as any quarterback there is. When he starts to get into that, when he's down and he's going to be throwing it each play, he's a really tough guy to stop and to keep him out of the end zone all those times, even when he was kind of trying to take it over with the 2-minute type offense. Besides the one that we did give up, that was very impressive, and just how many guys that went down throughout the game on the defense, and just having to adjust with that, and those guys to be able to still finish it because we didn't have any people left.
Doubt that Nick Bosa would play this week.
I did earlier in the week. I was really concerned about it earlier in the week. But as the week went, felt a lot better about it on Friday. Just talking to him last night was the best I had felt, and it was good to see him out there.
Pitch count at all?
No.
Not to be a jerk, but the last time you played Tom Brady, you lost to large lead. in the Super Bowl. Was that on your mind? Because you did.
That's not being a jerk. That's just a fact.
Was that at all on your mind when you were up 35-7, getting deep into the second half as you know?
Yeah, any time that you're up a lot, you go back to any scars that you have. So I do the math a lot. I know he came back on us when we were up 25 going into the fourth. I also know versus Detroit week 1 last year, we were up 41-17 with 1:58 left, and they had the ball 41-33 with 20 seconds left on the 25-yard line going in to score. So I always do the math right to that to feel fully comfortable. I thought the 41-17 one was kind of an anomaly, but I definitely didn't feel good with Brady. I mean, I saw him do it to the Rams last year too, or 2 years ago in the playoffs. No, that was last year. So you always got to be careful with him.
Is this the consistent running game that you guys have been looking for?
I mean, yeah, we're always looking for 200-yard games. I mean, it was nice. We broke some big ones. To me, that's the difference. We broke some big ones. I thought we did decent on third down, especially there, I think, in the first half. But when you break those big ones, that's what really gets the yards going. And we managed, even when we had some bad runs, I thought we still moved the chains when we threw the ball and were able to stay out there.
What did you see on some of those outside runs? The outside runs haven't always been there this season. They were there today. Does it have to do with the fronts that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple outside ones that we called that weren't there, and we lost a lot of yards on. And there was a couple that we called, and I know we got the one on Deebo scoring earlier. But it just depends what they're doing, and so they got to hit at the right time. And had a couple good looks on it today, but a couple of the long ones were inside runs too.
Talked last about how everybody was kind of almost in shock at halftime at Jimmy going down. Was it similar with Deebo today, or was there more of a sense of optimism this time?
I don't think so. I mean, everyone knows how much Deebo means to us and stuff, and but halftime's so hectic, and it was awesome to finish that half with a score. Come in, you got 8 minutes or whatever it is, and so no, we didn't really do anything differently at halftime.
After Brock got hit on the first play, you came back right with 3 more throws. Is that by design beforehand, or is that let's see what the kid has, or show the other team?
I mean, we do an open 20. We do script the first 24 plays, and I get off that a ton. But I don't think I did till whatever the first third down was. So those were all part of what we were going to do, and it's just a tough first play, but it ended up being probably a better first play because he got us a 15-yard explosive on it.
Just to clarify, you don't think Brock's oblique has any potential to sideline him Thursday?
I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't. You never know how those act up. I mean, he was able to finish the game today and stuff, but we got to see when he comes in tomorrow, when the adrenaline wears off and things like that.
Do you even have to address the team like everything that we want is still possible even with 2 quarterbacks down, or do you just assume everyone knows that already?
I think everyone knows it already. I mean, the game last week helped. It helped a lot. That was a big game last week, and to lose Jimmy so early and Brock to come in and show everybody that he was capable, that makes you not have to talk about it much. If you sit there and you talk about it a lot, that to me, then you're trying to convince people, and I don't feel any need to try to convince our team. I think what they've told you guys after the Saints game and or the Miami game, and what you guys heard from all week is truly how they feel.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, guys.